giving you an opportunity to get the full story from the people who tell it best. This is Mediacom News Leaders.
Hello everyone and welcome to Mediacom News Leaders. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Carol Kelly. Joining us today from Tanager Place, we've got Joan Hackbarth. Joan, welcome.
Thank you.
So those that might not be very familiar with Tanager Place, talk to us a little bit about that group.
Sure. So Tanager Place has a long history here in eastern Iowa. We're 140 years old this year. And we were started by a group of 12 women who really wanted to support children, didn't want them to fall through the cracks, wanted them to meet their best potential. And today, 140 years later, we still do that with a focus on prevention, treatment, and outreach for children who struggle with mental and emotional behavioral issues.
And where are you located at?
Sure. So we actually have a number of locations, but in eastern Iowa, we have an outpatient services center, the Estill Center, in downtown Cedar Rapids in the Med Quarter. We also have an inpatient campus on the southwest side in Cedar Rapids, a camp that provides our prevention programming on the way to Mount Vernon Road. And then we just opened a new satellite office in Coralville on 5th Street. So we are in eastern Iowa proper.
Can you tell us a little bit about how many souls have you impacted in this community?
Sure. So in a given year, while we really help children, we believe that the family, the unit, needs to be a part of our treatment and our programming. So when I talk numbers, it can grow as it relates to the family, but we helped about 4,000 children in a given year.
And you said you have a new satellite store. Let's talk a little bit about some of the new initiatives and what you're working on.
Sure. So as you mentioned, the satellite store, we've been in Johnson County for a number of years, providing services in schools, providing services in families' homes. But new, just in January, we opened a satellite center, 1150 5th Street, right in Coralville, and we have therapy right there in our satellite office. We're very excited about that. The opportunity to meet children's needs right where they live is important to us. Another new program that we just started, just post-holiday, grand opening, was our LGBTQ Center. And that particular center is housed in our 5th Avenue Estill Center in Cedar Rapids. And the support that we receive for this program has been amazing, and it's an all-inclusive program supporting the LGBTQ community.
Talk to us a little bit about, you've changed. It's in over 140 years now in the community. You really are trying to change the needs as to, the children that are coming into your program.
True. So if you look back 140 years ago, the needs for children included in our time, if you will, a need for orphanage during the war, a need for supportive families during economic need. In the 60s, we drove the initiative to really match the mental and behavioral health issues that children face. And today, thankfully, we're starting to talk about mental health as important as it is physical health. And this is where we really want to move. We want to join the state efforts to make a children's system that's not only effective but accessible to all children. And Tanager Place is committed to making some headway that way, legislatively and throughout the awareness part of our programming.
Impacting so many people in this community, you offered lots of different resources. Can we talk a little bit about some of those programming?
Yes. So our full continuum of care includes inpatient programming as well as outpatient programming. And the outpatient programming is something that's play therapy, it's family group therapy. It's a wide gamut of customizable, individualized treatment. And I want our listeners and our viewers to know that mental health is treatable.
Where can someone learn a lot of what we talked about today?
Tanagerplace.org, or give us a call, 365-9164.
Support a wonderful organization here in the community, Tanager Place. Joan, it's always a pleasure. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
This has been Mediacom News Leaders, your opportunity to get the full story from the most reliable sources exclusively on Mediacom News Leaders.